Tuesday, May the 3rd edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Had a kind of a rough afternoon yesterday and into last night with scattered intense thunderstorms. Many of the storms did produce some hail and some wind. I'll show you that here as this edition of the video unfolds. Another round of scattered storms today, and then some weather changes take place. But let's begin with a look back at kind of a neat time lapse from the Dowd YMCA camera. You had waves of these showers and thunderstorms work on through the region. There, I'll just pause it right there around 2 o'clock when you had one of those thunderstorms moving through uptown Charlotte. And that was just kind of the deal yesterday. You just had these waves of scattered thunderstorms pop up. It was just one of those convectively active setups where you could just watch the storms kind of bubble up from time to time as we went through the heating of the day yesterday. And it was a warm day, well into the 80s around the Triad viewing area, similar highs around the Charlotte viewing area too. And with that humid air mass in place, as you got those temperatures up into the 80s, the result, scattered thunderstorms out there. There's a look at the highs around the region. 88 in Columbia yesterday, 86 in Wilmington and Fayetteville, 87 in Raleigh. This morning it's in the 60s in many spots, a few 50s mixed in, some 70s up and down the Carolina coast. Cape Hatteras to Charleston all in the 70s early this morning. All right, this is the radar imagery as we went through the afternoon and then into the overnight hours last night. Just these waves of scattered thunderstorms moving throughout the region. Many of these storms were severe, and we had a lot of reports of hail and wind come in. Also some issues with rain. There's a look at the 24-hour rain amounts. You had a big bullseye of significant rain totals down here toward the Sandhills in northern South Carolina. And again, some of this may be a little contaminated by hail, but you get the idea. Certainly some pretty healthy rain amounts down that way. And I'll highlight a few of the Triad area rain amounts yesterday. Again, these are just 24-hour totals, but quite a few spots over 2 and even over 3 inches of rain. Officially, in the rain buckets across the region, there's the Charlotte total at 6,200, 7 inch of rain, bringing the monthly total over an inch now. And around the Triad area, PTI Airport picked up 1.47 inches of rain yesterday. The monthly total approaching 2 inches now. All right, here we go. Radar data, or actually the storm report data first, then we'll get into the radar data. There's your compilation of storm reports from across the region yesterday. And again, I'll highlight just a couple of the reports. You had a lot of hail into the half-inch to 1-inch diameter range. I'll show you a couple of the Charlotte reports here, right in uptown Charlotte. One of those reports, pea-size hail at UNC Charlotte, actually just northeast of town. Some pea-size hail around Dallas. Over around Monroe, you had 1-inch hail there. Up in parts of Cabarrus County, you had a 1-inch diameter hail there at 49 and 601. Northwest part of the state, Surrey, parts of Stokes County, Forsyth County had some 1-inch plus diameter hail. In fact, 1.3-inch diameter hail in Hanging Rock State Park. Further to the southeast, you had in Guilford County some trees down in Guilford Courthouse Park, 1-inch hail in Deep River, and 1-inch diameter hail in Denton and parts of Davie County rather as well with the storms yesterday. Again, just kind of a rough weather setup as we went through late yesterday. Over the past couple of hours, still some rain out there, although the big thunderstorms kind of relegated to the southeastern parts of North Carolina and far eastern South Carolina as I cut the video during the 5 o'clock hour. And we'll see the rain continue to taper off over the next couple of hours, but then as a cold front approaches from the west, we'll get another round of some scattered thunderstorms as we go into the heating of the day for today. The high-resolution modeling showing you that uptick in the coverage of scattered storms again later this afternoon and into this evening. Boy, the internet connection a little jumpy. I do apologize once again for that. But you see the idea. There's some scattered thunderstorms developing again during the heating of the day and gradually tapering off this evening. Have to watch the severe weather potential again. There's your severe weather risk. Most of the Carolinas in a marginal risk, and a lot of us in the slight risk area. And that is for the probabilities of some wind and hail as we go through today. Day similar to yesterday with the wind and the hail threat. So please heed any severe thunderstorm warnings that are issued later today. Now, tomorrow, behind this system, kind of a quieter weather setup. I don't think a lot of shower activity around during the day tomorrow. I think our highs on Wednesday a little bit cooler, too. There's your Wednesday numbers for afternoon highs. And then we go Thursday. I've gone a little bit more pessimistic now with the Thursday outlook. This low pressure area drops into the region. I think a lot of clouds, certainly cooler temperatures, and I do think now a decent chance of some showers at times for Thursday. with your Thursday high temperatures. There you go, much cooler, a lot of 60s for highs around the region. Here's what is happening rather with the upper level pattern. We have a big trough with a little piece of energy rounding the base of that trough heading in our direction, and there's that big cutoff low that'll sit overhead Thursday. That'll give us that cooler day with clouds and shower chances before we get back to more of a southwesterly flow over the weekend and into early next week. So let me step you through this. Here we go this afternoon. The scattered thunderstorms with us. This is the GFS model showing you those instability values significant enough to promote the thunderstorm chance. Tomorrow, not a whole lot going on. Again, I can't rule out an isolated shower here or there, but it does not look like a big deal. But then we get out into Thursday. There's early afternoon Thursday, and then there's late afternoon and into the evening. With that low pressure, looks like clouds, some showers at times. And due to the cold temperatures aloft, could even be a little bit of hail with that shower activity Thursday. Friday, the shower chance is really tapering off, maybe a few of them in the eastern half of North Carolina, but that's about it. Weekend still looks good. There's Saturday, there's Sunday, and much warmer. I think our highs pushing to 80 or better in many spots over the weekend. And then we get out into Monday, maybe a few showers with the front kind of temporarily easing in from the north, but it doesn't look like a terribly big deal at this point. All right, so that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.